Hello, everyone. It is Shay and Brucifer in Silver Lake, Oregon. It is 1:45 in the afternoon. It is February 19th, 2026. It's 33 degrees with a 3-mile-an-hour wind. And there is going to be snow showers later on this afternoon. But I just wanted you to see what it's like about afternoon. The snow is pretty much melted. You can see on the road. The garbage truck just came, took the garbage. I'm wearing one glove because I know I want to touch stuff. I'm going to go out here. Hi, Brucifer. He's been out here for a good 15 or so minutes. And I know that he's going to want to come back in, so I was like, well, now would be the perfect time to do. I was going to go on a walk, but I'm going to have my neighbor's 3-year-old Bodie this afternoon, and I didn't want to be pressed for time to do a video and take him out on a tiny bit of walk, because I just want to take him out in the snow a little bit and see. You can see that the road is all cleared. It's all cleared up. So I'd helped a neighbor back in December, and she mailed me a check for $50 for helping her. I thought that was really nice. So I haven't figured out what I wanted to do with it. And then I remembered I want to buy 4 more of these. So yay, we have one down, a $50 one that I think will probably come around and land right there. So 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2. So probably 3 more, maybe. We'll cover that, but I still want to get 4. 4, 4, 4. Because I think I want to do up around. I don't know. I might have to change that fence line up there. I might have to redo a whole different thing. I don't know. Or maybe put a gate on the other side, or extend it and put a gate on the other side. But then I have that grass patch, and then it also blocks. I don't know, but definitely 3 to fill this in. I'm super excited about that. And then I don't know, I really wanted to work out here, but it's kind of too cold. I know it's 33 degrees, but it's still kind of chilly. There's only a 3-mile-an-hour wind. So, like, as you can see, I need to get 5 more posts and do some more posts in here. But look how well the irises are doing. Ooh, I love the serviceberry idea. I got people, yay, my subscribers, yay, you're out there, you're researching the stuff. I might come along and pull the rest of this stuff right here up. I need to cut those down and put that in a paper bag, because one of my neighbors wants the seeds from the mullein or whatever. It grows randomly on my property, so I'm not trying to have a flower bed full of it. That's just not my goal. And I'm also going to give her my raspberries, because she wants to grow them on her property, and she's got a little bit more property than me. And she can spread them out a little bit more, and they're like less pokey, so I know where a bunch of raspberries are. I can find raspberries. I should deadhead all of these, because all these have seeds in them, and clean out this. I want to do something with this flower bed. I always have wanted to do something with it. I just don't know what to do with it. I want to change it. This one I want to fix up too. You can really tell because these ones are my favorite right here. This line. But I've got some big plans this year. I'm going to buy me some bags of dirt. I'm going to go through this. I want to thin this out. My aunt and I talked about transplanting some of the irises to the front of the house. We're going to get in here and dig out a big chunk of the daisy so that we don't have so many daisies growing in here, and clean this all out to where we just have a couple plants. We're going to clean these and transplant a bunch of these, and then also I'm going to transplant some down to one of my neighbor's houses. She really wants some. I've done all kinds of things to try to keep my dog out of this area, but he keeps wanting to dig holes. So I'm just going to pull everything out, pull all the rocks and stuff out. I'm going to pin the chicken wire down all the way across and just, even all of this out, take down the fence and everything so there's nothing but right up to the wall. And then when he realizes that he can't dig underneath the shed, then maybe that will finally cure Bruce of the issue. Now this tree, I do not know what's wrong with it. It's doing the same thing that one, and which would make sense because it's a baby from that one. So I don't know why it struggled so much this year. Maybe it didn't get enough water. I don't know. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. Maybe do some research. Maybe there's something I can do to help it out. But I want to trim all of these little sucklings. Get rid of all of them. And the same thing out with that forest of them out there. Because I'd rather plant trees that are going to actually produce something. Instead of just blocking wind and for looks. I actually want to do some fruit. Some kind of fruit trees out here. Alrighty, what's the numbers we're looking at? 8 minutes. Woohoo! We're right. Look how gorgeous it is. You just want to be outside. You just want to go for walks. You just want to go for a hike. You just want to work in the yard. But a lot's melted. Like you can really tell. And Jay came over from Jay and Elle from the prep party, and he finished burning. I forgot to mention that out here. He finished burning, and like all the piles that I had right here, he collected them all down to one little small pile. So that's much better. And then we're gonna burn the inside. It's just a flash burn. That's all it is. It almost looks like a snail or something right there. But it just flash burns. So the grass isn't growing like right up into the fence, because look how tall it will get. The problem with the weed eater is it just rips the plastic weed eating stuff. It just rips it. So I have chunks of it everywhere all through here. So it's just easier just to flash burn this. And then I got to replace pieces of the fence all the time anyway, because somebody made a comment about how it rusts. Look, this is the desert. There's not enough water out here to sit in anything to rust anything. And I know what rust is because I'm from Bandon, the coast, right there on the ocean. You put anything outside, it's rusted the next day. So there's not a lot of salt in the air up here to rust stuff really fast. And then you're like, oh, well, there's a rusty old thing. Well, I brought that from Bandon. So, you know, I brought this from Bandon. A lot of this stuff I brought from the coast. Most everything. I go to the coast all the time, and I bring back chunks of wood and all kinds of fun stuff that I find. Now, that gas can is from the 60s, and actually one of my neighbors, Robbie, found it way out in the desert last year and gave it to me. So that's rusted, but it took a long time for it to get like that. So I'm not really worried about this fence. You know, it's like, see how I had to rewire this chunk together right here? That's because the deer, when they jump it, they rip it. Just, and it just keeps, it'll just keep going and going and going. Especially if they find a soft spot. But I've been real lucky. The last 2 years, the deer haven't really been robbing my yard anymore like they were. It used to be real bad. But now they've like laid off of it. They used to come along and just mow my apple tree. But now I'm just going to take some starts, trim it up, because I would like to take, I like it without the cage on them, but in the spring they'll come through here. So on their way back from Lapine. They're heading to Lapine, but when you Google it, it says Lapine. Lapine. No, it's Lapine. Anyway, it's not that cold out here today. It's just that you can't really work in it because otherwise you end up getting wet. And the ground's kind of frozen a little bit right now. So it's like, are you coming, handsome? As you can't come in the house with me? Oh, you see the end of his nose? He just stuck his nose in the snow. That's so funny. He's such a funny boy. He's so funny. All right. So peace, love, and happiness. May peace be with you always. Have a wonderful day, week, hour, minute, month, second, year. You know the schmeal. Don't forget to rewind, and be kind, especially to yourself. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We're up to 2,010 subscribers. I got a boost from somewhere. So if you're a new subscriber and you're watching, say hello and ask any question you want. But yeah, definitely say hello. But the new subscribers might be for the shorts videos. But if you're watching my long form and you're new here and a little bit shy and you don't know what to say, you can just say hi, or you can drop a heart or a thumbs up, or ask me anything. I'll be as honest and give you as much knowledge as I have on the subject. I may not know much about that subject, but never hurts to ask. Are you coming inside, puppies? All right. Let's take a what do you call it? A thumbnail picture. What's new on a thumbnail picture? This one's as good as any. What do you guys think? Oh, if you have a suggestion for a thumbnail, you're like, hey, zoom in on the hummingbird thing, or one of those, or whatever you want me to zoom in on, let me know. I will, and we'll do it. That'll be the next thumbnail. All right. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.